who pulled the gun? Why did you leave? Looking to cop over my sister-in-law. Oh, shut. My husband is nothing to worry about. I will just call the police on all fire. Just stop the whole thing. Where were the kids? They were inside.
So they fought.
Yes. If our life is over,
Safe and not raffles. So what the hell do we do?
And here's the interesting bit. She recognises the artist.
Where?
Turns out he's changed his name because he's got a mysterious past.
Is that a secret?
Because his wife and children died in a fire.
A fire?
oh my God.
Are you an arsonist?
I don't know. Am I?
Do you kill me?
Do I?
They booked me last night, out of the blue, sent a car at 6 a.m. and then on the spot, gave me a script on white paper. But we don't have white scripts. Oh, we do now. I'm sorry, Mother. I've been filming your funeral. So, makeup were there, and Stephanie from Ward, and it wasn't a real cemetery. They've got these old headstones and props. And there it was. Prize. So that's what I did. For 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So that's what I did. I stood there and cried. Thank you.
Right, get back to on the knocker. Anyone full of trouble. I got him a cup of beef tea.
I keep asking him to marry me, but he won't.
Oh, all right then. I will. I'm sticking to my version. I think he loved you right to the end.
Despite the evidence. Because I have tried and tried, and they won't have me. The BBC, Grenada, I was waiting for him.
Keep an eye on you. I will need you to stand here. Does that work?
Whatever you say.
I will be down there, and as soon as the ship moves off, I will give a cue to Jane. When she starts waving, you wave back. I will cue the brass all the way into the distance.
What are they playing?
Away from the ocean wave.
Crash. They were on their way to see me and they died, and let's go. Jack.
Thank you.
Now. Just a bit ridiculous, aren't we? Aren't we stupid? Aren't we soft? Builds them back cell by cell, igniting your health revival. With 3 other individuals who served in the Trump administration, so it's likely they would approve.
4 years. When I have customers come in and ask for something for memory, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's effective, does not require prescription, and I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David,
delegation meetings that have now been canceled, that Israeli Defense Minister Gallant is scheduled to be at the White House to meet with senior administration officials later today. Obviously, those
and unconditionally release the hostages as called for. So it is not at all clear deep strains in the U.S.-Israel relationship. Prime Minister Netanyahu making clear he is furious over its own resolution at the UN Security Council, which explicitly linked
Enough notice so that they could replace him and that he wasn't necessarily leaving. Now, the board last week it said, we'd like to meet with you, but not with Calhoun.
Services on Sunday, though of course the Princess of Wales and her family are said to be doing
Borrowed dressed like a crowd.
If you've been diagnosed with measles,
What will each side be looking for? And we're to convince those jurors that Truth Social is going public, and he stands to make a lot of money off that. Explain it.
worth. But here's the thing, Tom brought up the point of liquidity, right? They have to be liquid assets. And yes, even though he...
That constraint, if he asks.
Yeah, well, I mean, once the company is officially created and then...
Let me ask about what this means for the appeal on the judgment itself. Was this a blow to the Attorney General? Like, Judge Gorham validated that with his own calculations. What does it say to you to have the appeals court knock this down to 175?
And also expert witness calculations.
Yeah.
But it certainly suggests that the appellate court is concerned with the size of the judgment. Maybe not that there is a judgment, but...
It was bad what he did. He should not have done it. This is not okay in business. But because nobody was...
To sell them, if that's a work for him, potentially that he...
Years later, Trump is facing a felony charge that payment was election interference. With the politics, says Ken Buck, he was saying right there that he does not regret leaving Congress early. What a mess, Jake. What's happening?
It's the mess we love, though, Katie. No, I think people look at what's gone on in the House, especially over the last 6 to 8, today's the 5-month anniversary. The floor at any point, or frankly, any member could go to the floor at any point and call up the resolution and ask for more. The question is Mike Johnson even a Republican speaker? If he stays with them short term, this would be a massive fundraising problem if we had another speaker for Republicans. And changed it. Republicans changed it back when Kevin McCarthy was running for speaker. It is not sustainable at all.
Healthier mouth. Listerine. Feel the whoop.
only at Vanguard, you'll
less. One claim alone saved me more than $4,000.
I've had 5 claims, and that is $3,500.
balance of nature really was the game changer. Yes, it works.
Whom the UN says are at risk of imminent famine. There are all...
Why now? I've entered my 5th year. At the end of this year, I'll be...
States economy. 5 years ago, we were talking about 2 fatal Max 8 crashes overseas. Calhoun was the...